This is a simple application where users may log on and post a shift, and when another user logs on and picks up the shift that matches the criteria of the first user, then there will be a match, and these two users can have a conversation. So this is not at all affiliated with roster apps or any company at all. However, it will allow you to find other users and circumvent the process of going through a Facebook page or logging on and finally finding a shift and someone has already taken it. This eliminates all of that stuff because each person gets a notification as soon as they're a match to whatever they posted. So I'm going to walk you through quickly exactly how it would work. So first we're going to log on as user A. Once we log on user A, we have a few different options where we can message and request, we can take notes, pending swaps. We're going to go to create a swap. And you have three different options here. Swap a shift is simple. That means that a user has a specific shift that they're giving away, and there's a specific shift that they're also picking up. So that's a swap. Post my shift is a little different. Post my shift is I only want to give away a shift. I don't want to pick anything up. Pickup shift is I only want to pick up a shift. I don't want to give anything away. So we're going to post a shift just for this example, and it's going to take you to the screen where you can enter in the details. Now you have two options. You can give a specific day, or you can make this swap permanent. So if I want to permanently swap all Mondays, or I want to permanently swap all Fridays, I can do that. But for just this example, I'm going to swap Monday. And I'm going to select the department. All the departments are here. I'm going to select ABR. Now, I can also do partials and things of that nature, but this is going to be a simple swap. So I'm going to say I want to swap my 6:15 a.m. and the end time is 2:45 p.m. And now I also can delete the shift. So instead of having a bunch of posts that you've posted for a long period of time, you can select when to delete the shift. So obviously this shift is happening tomorrow, so I'm going to delete it after 2 days. And I continue. It's going to give me some confirmation information and find my match. And it says I'll be notified soon. Now we're going to log in as a totally different user. We're going to log in as user B. Okay, and once we've logged in, same screen. This time I'm going to pick up that exact same shift. So Monday, right? And here, when I pick up, I have a lot of different options. So sometimes I want to do multiple departments. So I just come in here and I can click as many departments as I want to. And then I can exit out of those departments. But for this particular example, I want to pick up that same exact ABR shift. So I'm going to pick up ABR. And I can also do a time range. So maybe I know I want to work on Monday, but I don't know what time. So maybe my start time, I want it to be from, 8 a.m. and I'll start anywhere to 11 a.m. So it'll show me all shifts that start in between that time. And the same thing goes for end time. But for this example, once again, we're going to be very specific. I'm selecting the 6:15 a.m. to the 2:45 p.m. right? Come in here and I'm going to delete this shift after 2 days, not 32 days, after 2 days. Continue, and now it's got my confirmation. Find my match. So I'm going to find my match. Now it says I'll be notified. You guys heard the notification. New match found. So I look at my matches and I see a new match found notification. So now I'm in user B. User B goes to pending swaps. Whenever I get a notification, I want to go to pending swaps. And there's the shift right there that I posted. And we have different options. 3 trade is, so like say for instance, sometimes there's not 2 users that have the same shifts that they want to swap. But if you swap with 3 people, you can get the shift that you want. So it will give you that option. Same thing for 2 trade. If there's two people that I can swap with in order to get what I need, it'll do that. But most of our swaps are going to be right here under direct. So just between two specific users. So in this case, I'm under user B, and it shows that I have a match with user A1 or user C. Both of those folks have posted a shift. So now I can come in here and I can go to the message. I'm going to click on the arrow under user B and user A. And this is going to take me directly to a message. So I'm going to say, hey, I need that shift. What's your RA? Right? And so this is a message just between these two users. That means nobody else gets to see what is said or talked about in this message exchange. So once we've decided, hey, you know what? I like this user. I'm going to take this person's shift. I'm going to send a swap request. So I click on the button in the upper right-hand corner, swap request, and it's going to send that request to that user. So if we look back here, this particular user has two different options. He can go with user A1 or user C. Maybe he likes user A1 or whoever it is. So let's go back into user A, because we sent a request to user A. So I'm going to log in under user A. I can see that I've got messages here. Hey, I need that shift. What's your RA? And I can come in here under messages, right? And click on incoming request. And user B asks me to swap this shift, and I have the opportunity to accept or decline. I'm going to go ahead and accept this shift. The shift erases from incoming request, and there's my inbox. And now I just have to, that's all that the app does. At this point, you know who you want to swap with, what you're swapping for, and now you can do that exchange accordingly. So once again, this app is only meant to give you the ability to find people faster, quicker, without you having to invest any time on any Facebook groups, any personal groups that you've created, walking around asking folks. You don't have to do that anymore. There's a lot of different features in here that you can create notes on specific shifts. You can come in here under your profile, and you can change your picture, your username. You can elect to share your contact information or not. So when someone clicks on your picture, it'll show your telephone number and email, or you can not do that. You can come here and go to swap history, and it'll show you all the swaps that you've posted and all the swaps that you've matched. So you can see here that there was one shift that we matched on. Other than that, it's just a basic app. You can click on your messages and notes. I hope you guys like it. Let me know exactly what questions that you have, and I can post another video on specifically how to do certain things.